Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome, 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 welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome, 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 welcome back.
Welcome to Tea with Honey. It's your girl HoneyDaVinci, and I'm back with another video. And so today I'll be doing another segment of the review, and I'll be covering Love and Hip Hop Miami Season 4, Episode 1. And so this is actually going to be my first time doing a review of the series Love and Hip Hop Miami. I usually do New York. I might do, Atlanta. Those are the shows I really watch. I don't really watch Love and Hip Hop Miami like that, but they've been reeling me in these last few seasons. They've been reeling me in, and getting my attention. So I'm excited to do a review of this season. And so I'm just going to talk about the highlights of the episode. I'm not going to go over every little detail. But as we know, this is the first episode, so there's not going to be a lot of big moments for me to review. So I'm just going to touch on a little bit of this, a little bit of that. So on this season of Love and Hip Hop Miami, I was highly impressed. I'm highly impressed at the intro. I like the intro for Love and Hip Hop Miami. It's very just sexy and fun. And I like that Love and Hip Hop Miami has like rap, like royalty on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, not to downplay Love and Hip Hop Atlanta or Love and Hip Hop New York, because the people that they have on the show are reality TV royalty. You get what I'm saying? But I feel like with Love and Hip Hop Miami, it's like they done freaking got Noriega on Love and Hip Hop Miami. They got Ace Hood on Love and Hip Hop Miami. Like, we on the first episode and they freaking have Timberland and Swiss Beats on Love and Hip Hop. Like, oh my gosh. Like, that's some big shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, those are big names. Like, this upper echelon, okay? Like, they got upper echelon people on there. And so I was excited to see that they brought in Noriega, because Noriega is just like, he's a big name. He's rap royalty, and, he's a legend. He's been in the game for a very long time. And so it was nice to see that they're incorporating these elements. Even the fact that they have Trick Daddy and Trina, that's rap royalty, you know what I mean? And they're just bringing all the big names, and they're definitely trying to put their foot on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta and Love and Hip Hop New York's neck. That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? And so I like that. I really like that. And then Ace Hood. Listen, I've had a crush on Ace Hood since Ace was Hood, okay? He is the end all be all. He is the end all be all. He is so beautiful. He is so gorgeous. He is such an attractive man. Yes. Yes. And so they got him on there. They got Ace Hood on there, and they're going through the journey of his relationships and things like that. And so that was good. I like that they incorporated the new characters. I enjoyed that. The show started off with everybody on the yacht, and they're hanging out with, freaking Trina and her boo. And basically, they're talking about Trina's 21st anniversary for I'm the baddest bitch. Pull over that, that's too fast. Whoop, whoop, pull over that, too fast. Whoop, whoop, pull over that, that's too fast. Whoop, whoop, pull over that, that's too fast. Like, and so, they're going over the party in the situation. And I feel like with this situation, with this 21st anniversary, it really shows that Trina needs to get better management. Because, first of all, how are you having a 21st anniversary? You're expecting to perform for your 21st anniversary for your hit single, right? And your managers didn't solidify your spot for your 21st anniversary event. How can they deny you to perform at your own event? What type of malarkey is that? Miami would have never had that. If she would have been having her event in Miami, they would have made a way, because Trina is the queen in Miami. But in Atlanta, they was like, yeah, no, it's something going on with the setup. Your setup is too long, and no, you're not going to be performing. Like, which is my event. And so that was the first red sign. And then next thing you know, they forgot to invite Trick Daddy. How you going to forget to invite Trick Daddy to Trina's 21st anniversary when Trick Daddy is the one who put Trina on? What? And this is like a repetitive situation for Trina with bad managers, because her last manager stole a whole bunch of money from her. And so now she has these two new people who are supposed to be micromanaging her career, and they dropping the ball. Like, Trina, you need to just spend a little extra money and get you a professional, because hiring your peoples hasn't been working for you, baby girl. And you deserve better. And that's a fact. And so another situation that happened in the show was Sukihana. You know, Suki with the motherfucking good cat. Now look, I love Sukihana. I just do. I like hood rat bitches. I like it. It's not me. It's not my personality. But just because it's not my personality doesn't mean that it doesn't entertain me. I like Sukihana. She makes me laugh. She does. She blows me away as far as like the surprise element of what she's going to do next, you know. I like her confidence. I like her energy. She has like big, powerful energy. And so, you know, in this episode, they were talking about her love life and how she feels like she met her soulmate with Kill Bill. And that's just so cute. Like, it gives me hope. If Suki can find love, then hell, why can't I? Right? Why can't I? Find me a good man who's gonna love me. Shit, I don't do half the shit Suki does, so I'm pretty sure, you know, maybe it'll happen one day. But yeah, I love the fact that she's found love and she found somebody who accepts her for who she is and is not trying to change her into who he wants her to be. You know what I mean? He accepts her wild, ratchet, crazy self. And I'm pretty sure he knows who she is deep down inside. He knows what type of woman she really is when she goes home and she takes care of her kids. Because as we all know, Suzuki is an A1 mother. Like, you know, maybe not in the eyes of society in regards to like who she is, her public persona. But when she go home, she takes care of those kids. She makes sure her kids are good. And she bases everything she do around providing for her kids. And that's why she created the persona in the first place. And, you know, I think it's dope. I think it's dope that she done found her a nice little ratchet man who's going to take care of her and be there for her. And her kids clearly love him, too, because they went out of their way to tell her man that they love him. So I think that's very dope. I love that for her. I'm happy for her. Another situation that happened is Noriega's situation with his wife. Okay, so Noriega is with this girl. I believe her name is Mary. And for many years, they've been married for, I believe, like 15 years. And for many years, he has been having her as a housewife. She's been taking care of the kids, cooking, cleaning, and doing all of these things and micromanaging the home. So she's a homemaker. And that's the position that she played in a relationship while he went out and got the money. And that's how he likes it. That's how he likes his women. But now that the years have gone by, she's ready to live. She's ready to make her own money and do her own thing. Which, you know, if that's what she wants to do and if that's what will make her happy, then hey, I say go for it. But my concern is you're shaking the table, baby. I'm going to take you a sip and then I'm going to explain what I mean by that. My concern with shaking the table is what you're doing right now is you're going to take your man who you've built a life with for all these years and he's comfortable, and you are going to take him out of his element and make him uncomfortable, right? And yeah, it might be okay for the first few months. It might even be okay for the first few years, but at some point he might get tired of it. Right? Because this is, like he said in the show, this is not what he signed up for. he's trying to go along with it to make you happy because clearly you've expressed your wants to go out and be who you are and live your life and accomplish your goals. And that's great. The only thing is, it's a strong possibility that it might cause conflict in your relationship. It's a strong possibility that it could potentially ruin your relationship. So it's a measure of what's more important to you. Keeping your family together, having a healthy, functioning relationship with your husband, or potentially disrupting the peace by going out and trying to do things outside of the norm for your relationship for your own personal gratification. You know what I mean? Now, me personally, I say try to come in the middle. Try to meet in the middle. Like, don't just all of a sudden, like, you're always too busy to take care of home. You know? Like, take care of the home on these certain days, and then these certain days he takes care of these responsibilities, and start slow and slowly incorporate him into the new situation that you're introducing him to. Don't just automatically take somebody out of what they're used to and just bring them into something new, because that can just shock them. Like, you know, he can get shocked by that, and next you know, he's acting like Safari. You know what I'm saying? Like how Safari got shocked by the drastic change in his relationship with Erica because of the baby, and now this nigga's just acting straight up crazy, like he ain't got no home training, you know. And now you're getting cheated on, you know what I mean? And now you're filing for divorce because you shocked them. You didn't gracefully transition. So that would be my advice: just to gracefully transition. Don't just full blown bust a hole in the wall and pour in a parade of new shit. Just gracefully transition. All right. Another situation that happened is, you know, Ace Hood, he had to sit down with his mom about his relationship with her. And I thought this was a very good topic. Let me just take a sip real quick. I thought that it was a very good topic to discuss, because he was talking to his mom about their relationship and why they fell off. And the mom was very hurt by the fact that they fell off the way that they did, because he just blatantly cut her off wholeheartedly and financially. And so she was highly offended because, as Ace Hood said, he had been taking care of his mother for financially for, you know, a decade. And so when shit hit the fan and he was no longer this top artist making this top money, he had to figure out how he was going to manage to keep on paying for his mom's bills and paying for his own bills and taking care of his family that he's created, you know. And a lot of times with moms and sons, when the sons get wives and have babies and start building lives together, the mother still feels like she's the number one woman in his life, and a lot of men will keep her in, you know, that position. But Ace Hood, he had to understand that his family that he created is his number one priority. He's responsible first to take care of the family he created, the same way she was responsible to take care of the family that she created. And a lot of people fail to understand that, and they get heartbroken when their kids grow up and their kids create their own families. And so people will do situations like Ace Hood's mom probably always put him on a pedestal to where he was number one, and couldn't nobody's touch that, and we all know we all do that with our kids. But the problem is, Ace Hood is a grown man now, and Ace Hood understands that he's responsible for taking care of the family he created first. Not a lot of people agree with that, and everybody has to live based off of what works for them. But Ace Hood done met this woman who got some sense to her, who's an active participant in whatever's going on in his life, and he respects her. And so she must have opened his eyes to certain things, and was able to put her in a position of self-gratification. You know what I mean? The mom was probably getting over it like a lot of moms do. The mom was probably just reaping the benefits of his success. And it was probably hurting him in the long run. And his wife probably opened his eyes to that. Like, listen, we need the budget. We need the budget. You know what I'm saying? And so when him and his mom got into it, and the mom probably was being disrespectful to his wife, and there was probably a lot of drama, and he had to remove himself from the situation to help him elevate in his life, in his, you know, business life, romantically, and in that home. And so, you know, I think that really hurt his mom, and she felt some type of way about that. She felt like he should have handled it differently because, like I said, she probably always put him on the pedestal and never could imagine that there would come a day where someone would become the number one person in his life over him, over her, you know? And so that hurt her. That hurt her feelings. So, you know, I'm excited to see what happens next. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I will catch you guys on the next video. Thank you guys so much. I love you, and I'll see you soon.